Have you ever thought that a sales strategy and a sales revenue growth strategy are the same thing? Or have you ever been confused and asked yourself, should I focus on sales strategy or sales revenue growth strategy? Hi, I'm Doug C. Brown, and in this video I'm going to share with you why it's wiser to focus on a sales revenue growth strategy than just a sales strategy. So first, be aware that a sales revenue growth strategy and a sales strategy, they do overlap. Now, one's not independent of the other in its execution because each is dependent on the other. Second, a sales revenue growth strategy should be at the top of your mind, as it looks like what's the big picture you're trying to accomplish, while a sales strategy plays on a tactical level and is part of that bigger picture. A sales strategy is a plan that outlines how the business is going to sell its products or services, and it focuses mainly on answering these three questions. What are we going to sell? Who are we going to sell it to? And what tactics are we going to use to sell the offerings? What a sales revenue growth strategy does is it looks at the sales strategy, sales processes, the customer journey, and the people and the metrics so everything can work at the highest and most optimized level. You have to do these things in order to grow bigger with less stress and effort, and without leaving all the money on the table. I have a few questions that you can ask yourself when thinking about or creating a revenue growth strategy for your company. The first, what's the end goal I want to achieve, and in what time frame do I want to achieve it? What's the whole customer journey? Is every step well defined? What kind of sales and marketing methods are we going to use? And what processes do we need to have in place to achieve the goal, especially on the sales side and the fulfillment side? What kind of resources do we need to have to achieve our goals? And if we don't have them, how are we going to get them? Do we have the right people in the right seats, and are they regularly trained to perform at the top levels we want? I'm talking about every single person who has contact with the customers, salespeople, customer service, or anyone who comes into contact with the clients on a service level. Are they communicating the same message? Are we positioning ourselves in a way that supports our sales strategy? What will we use and how are we going to measure our efforts so we know we're moving forward or we're not? And how will we look at what works well and what needs to be adjusted? Are we using all the aspects of sales revenue growth so we just don't leave some money on the table? I was working with a company that was doing $50 million by implementing only sales strategies. Now that's quite good, a result for a company who was focused on day-to-day selling. I did an assessment and we found out that they had opportunities for significant growth, as well as places that caused them challenges and they were slowing down or even preventing the company from growing their sales revenue. For example, the leaders were not sharing main visions and goals, employees were not well trained, and there were a lack of metrics that would show what worked well and what needed to be improved. There was no referral system, no additional offerings for the sales, and no system for increasing buying frequency. And to top it off, a high turnover rate of approximately 82% of their employees every single year. We built a sales revenue growth plan that addressed all the aspects of sales revenue growth, which allowed the company to grow from $50 million to $110 million within the next 2 years. I showed them a wiser approach, developed a sales revenue growth strategy first, and then strategies that will support it. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please like it and subscribe to my channel to hear more about my sales revenue growth insights. Also, please comment and let me know your thoughts, as well as what you'd like me to talk about next. To your success.